Here we are, new series, lots more fun. We've got big robots.
Your Majesty.
You're what now?
I've never had to work opposite a robot before, so that was entertaining.
Punish, punish.
I just remember that room as absolute chaos.
It's bigger than I expected. Wow.
You are Miss Belinda Chandler.
How do you know my name?
Name confirmed. Your Majesty.
You're what now?
You will come with us.
She's this completely ordinary woman who finds her life being completely turned upside down. Normally their life is turned upside down when the Doctor arrives. Belinda gets ahead of the game, frankly. Her life gets turned upside down when robots land in her back garden and take her off into outer space, and the Doctor is left chasing her instead of the other way around. So it's a bit of a different dynamic, but nonetheless, of course they end up as best friends and fighting to save the day.
Monday Flynn. I'm an ordained Anglican Marine.
Very exciting to get to work with Verada again. She's an incredible actor. It's a very nice dynamic, and she challenges him and pushes him, and that all leads to like a really beautiful friendship.
You're actually called the Doctor?
Yeah.
All right then. I'm called the Nurse.
Doctor and nurse. Good team.
Belinda's a version of me, so it's going back to the basics of thinking about what she wants from her life. So I think what grounds me is thinking about how she sees herself in the world, and that kind of helps align how she navigates all of these different things that are thrown at her.
Doctor! I told you, get me home!
I am.
You are not!
Oh! This might be the long way round, Miss Belinda Chandri, but hold on tight, because this is going to be quite a ride.
Three, two, one!
Those actors that come in and don the costumes that they don are incredible. They can't eat whenever they want, they can't just go to the toilet whenever they want. They're committed to their craft. It can never be me, but I've got a lot of admiration for them.
So with the performers, all your joints, your shoulder, your elbow are all in the wrong place. So you need really good performers who can adapt to that kind of thing.
Action!
And also we had a very strict kind of measurement. So basically, if you got someone who was just an inch too tall, and their arms were just a bit longer, they couldn't move it. So we had to find performers who were all exactly the same size or as close as possible. So each robot needs like a whole support team. You know, they come with an entourage. You basically have dressers, people who can get everyone into the suits, out the suits. In between takes, you want to get everyone out or as stripped down as possible. Everything was made so we could quick release the arms and get those off, because that was a difficult pose to be in.
Just keep coming forwards. Yeah, keep coming forwards.
It's even better than what I imagined.
There's a scale to them that sometimes you don't get with something that's more of a costume. They could lift their arms up, and it was enormous. That arm span was huge, and they could kind of grab things. It was great.
Before we all run away, guys, there's 4 people who've worked extremely hard. I think they deserve a big round of applause. Our robots, Stephen, Lucas, Robert, and Charles, guys.
Punish, punish. Punish, punish.
Comes in, comes past 2, spins around, back 2 feet,
All right, little fella.
off it scoops.
Punish, punish.
Oh, he's so cute. I love Scoot.
The design is based on 1950s era hardware and cars. The challenging thing about this little guy is giving him motion that you've not seen before on generic little robots. So we gave him what you call Omni wheels. And these little wheels here, if you turn them in such a way that they're opposing each other, he will move laterally as well. So this guy goes forwards, backwards, pivots, and moves sideways in any direction as well. And by combining all those motions, this guy gets to dance around on set. I felt it would be more interesting to be able to give it a little bit more life, so he could sort of like peek out from behind something and then duck back. If I open this guy up and turn him around, you get to see what's in there. He's a very, very high-tech little robot for a little 50s era throwback. And the arms were then rod puppeteered by the puppeteers on set. Two guys puppeteered him. The remote control was done by them both as well. One guy was doing the motion, and the other guy was doing the eye. So he can look left, right, up and down. Put a little switch on there, so every time he hit the switch, his eye would switch off and it looks like he's blinking. This gives him just a little bit of extra character.
Polish, polish.
And I thought I wanted something daft scooting about the place, literally, and then actually the more I wrote that into the script, the more he ends up saving the day, actually. I really just fell in love with Scoot and thought, oh, actually, if he stays at her side, he can just be there at the right moment and save the day.
Polish, polish.
The time is now!
Oh my god!
Eliminate! Destroy!
The Robo Chamber was incredible. I just remember it as like everyone just running and screaming.
Battles take time, battles are slow, because not even one line, half a line, robot explodes or robot takes out 4 soldiers. That's involved, that takes a lot of time. Derek Lee was our stunt coordinator who does the whole show, and he had his team abseiling from those 2 holes up there.
Quite exciting today. Some abseiling going on. Got 4 people coming out, or 3 people making it to the floor, and 1 dying halfway down. He's on a different device, so he can just let go and it stops him. They're all specialists. They're using military-grade equipment. Ross is the leader of the team. He's ex-military. We made sure that he was happy with the rigging. We came here prior to that recce, and we've rehearsed it. Because there's 2 people coming down after each other, sometimes they can get snagged, the ropes can get caught up. But so far, each take has been spot on, so happy.
Destroy!
We got a lot of work out of them because obviously they abseiled in, then used them taking a shot, taking a hit, rolling and jumping and exploding and whatever. So we got loads out of them.
Belinda, beloved, behold!
I loved the whole aesthetic of Miss Belinda Chandra 1 because it was just so sci-fi, but like 1950s sci-fi, and it was this great big machine with a little man like attached into it.
Are you alright?
I am supreme.
So I've been to Millennium and had fittings, sort of tried little bits on, but they were still sort of working out little bits, and so today will be the first time where I've properly had it on. Still feels a bit surreal I'm doing it. I don't think it'll settle in properly until I'm on set. More comfortable than I thought it would be.
It was an interesting thing because we're trying to create a character that is kind of part of a set. So it's a real combination. Ourselves and the art department really had to kind of figure out where the art department ends, where our creature build takes over, and how to blend the 2 things together.
We wanted it to be epic and have lots of scale and feel as huge and regal as it should do. So we had this idea that we would repurpose the robo chamber as the air generator's chamber, and we thought it would be really fun to place the AI generator head underneath the centerpiece of the set. So it felt like the whole set was a crown coming out of the top of his head. It's almost like his throne chamber or his throne room is an extension of him.
He's got to feel like he's built into the set, so we had to reflect some of the textures and the detailing. And once he was in there, he literally was a part of the set. You know, he came in, we bolted him in, screwed him in, added tubes in, and he just blended into it.
It's not AI. It's Al.
Alan Budd?
Belinda.
Oh my god.
I was just walking on set and I saw this sort of metallic thing and assumed it was like going to be one of the robots or something, and then he opened his mouth and I was like, it's Johnny. It's him. Oh my god. And in the whole setup as well, he's absolutely terrifying.
Action!
But then also really funny that he sounds exactly the same as a person.
Thank you. I forget that I have 2 eyes when I...
No, you can see.
feel like a new man.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.